Hey folks, so did a little bit of tackle crafting. I did the video last week. First off, thank you for subscribing. It's I've looked at the metrics. People that watch the live feed are people that already subscribe. So thank you. It's growing a lot. I appreciate it. It's you people. Thank you. So the other day, I got the video on brush snags, and I've been doing I've been doing a lot with this Midwestern finesse jig with the bat wings, and it does great. Like most of the fish I've caught in the last 2 months have been on that jig, but I experimented and I used this. I used a do-it mold that had 3 cavities that were 16th ounce and 3 that were 3/32 ounce. And I took one of them, and they had a bristle guard. So you see the bristles? I took the Dremel to it. I did this like a month ago, and it wasn't until last Wednesday when I got out on that creek that I finally got a chance to use it, because I went a while without fishing. I think I went over 2 weeks. I know it doesn't seem like it from the channel, but I go in spurts, and then I get on this thing and just like do a lot of editing on footage I've been sitting on. Anyhow, I made this thing and I got it in that creek, and I didn't lose a single. I think I snagged one time all day that I actually had to go over and get it. And I still never figured out what snagged, but this jig is awesome. So it's a football head, right? Didn't start as a football head. The mold was a ball head. It's a 16th ounce ball head, and I've modified it to make it a football head with bristle that is, I don't know what it weighs. It's a little bit more than a 16th. What's the weight in between? So I don't know. I'm gonna do the math. Am I gonna do the math? 3/32? Yeah, call it 3/32. Awesome jig. I thought I would do a video on how you modify do-it molds. It's not going to be a video that is useful to many people. There's not many people that will do this, but there are people out here that will look at it and say, you've taught me the concepts. I have some do-it molds. I've got some ideas. Just that little bit of knowledge maybe pushes someone over the edge to have the confidence to say, I'm gonna do this modification. That's only part of it. The last half of the video, or probably the last 6 minutes, is me tying the jig I was just holding. That part is useful, I think, to anyone. Anyone can buy a Ned head or buy I would say you could do really well with the Owner Ultra Head, and tie skirts on that thing. You'd do really well with that. But anyhow, what I did is I'd already done the mold to make that one bristle guard got messed up. I gotta trim that one. But anyhow, I'll show you a better looking one. There's not a lot of consistency in these, but it doesn't matter, because like you fish that, like you just I don't know how many trips I could get out of a jig, They just don't snag. I already made that weight, and I said I want to make one. It's a little bit heavier, a little closer to that 1/8. This one's actually a little bit over an 1/8. Look at that weirdness. Well, I think it looks like, I'll let you watch the video. I think I'm going to release it on, what does that look like? I'm going to release it on Wednesday, I think. So the concept is that it's a stand-up head, which clearly it is. that also functions as a football, because you get to those branches, you have the bristle in there, and it will turn the hook away from embedding that hook into the branches. So, but I wanted one of those molds to be a little bit heavier. Anyhow, I did it this afternoon, and did a couple, poured up, I don't know how many I got in there, black ones and green ones. Some have already turned into jigs. I'll take these with me. I'm leaving on Friday morning, heading to Miami for the Miami International Boat Show to do Torpedo stuff. But I will bring those in this bag of goodies, skirt material, round rubber, bobbin. I'll be sitting in a hotel room somewhere in the next 3 weeks and just tie some up so that when I'm back here in Maryland and go up to Pennsylvania to catch these things, I'll have them. Anyhow, let me just give you the intro, then I'm going to wrap it up. Know that tomorrow the video is the 10-minute repair on my inflatable kayak. I put a hole in it beginning of the day that I did the going mental video and the why you should fish this winter video. Threw it over a guardrail, tipped it over the other side. There's an I-beam that holds up the guardrail. I had to hurry up because there was trucks coming at me. It's 55-mile-an-hour road. Tilted it over it, and it went all at once. So no worries. Had a K-Pump Mini, had the Terry Type B, 10-minute fix, temporary fix, mind you. Owning an inflatable is a whole lot like going mountain biking. If you do single track, what do? You got a pump, yeah. You got a patch kit, yeah. You take a few minutes, you fix it, you keep having fun. That's what it is to own an inflatable. Anyhow, that's the video that goes tomorrow. Tuesday is one that I think I called Release Them Away from the School. A little bit controversial. I don't do it in summer. Winter I do it because they're grouped up. When you release a fish back right on top of a whole bunch of other fish, that whole bunch of other fish stop eating. They will not eat after they see their friend come back looking all freaked out. I don't take them far, but I move them. Before I let them go, I zoom with that Torpedo motor, go out there, watch it. It'll help you keep an active school of fish biting by moving them a short distance. And I mean like 40 or 50 yards is enough. Anyhow, that's Tuesday. The one I'm going to show you here, I think I'm going to schedule it for Wednesday. So let's just do a little preview. Then I should probably go to bed. Maybe so should you. I mean that. It's a jig that won't get snagged. I mean, once, all day, one snag in just crazy brush. Hey folks, you've seen the... All right, that's enough. That's the main thing. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed the preview. Got episodes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Come Friday, I travel. I still have other things scheduled. And man, I got some cool things I'm filming on this trip. Really cool stuff. Especially once I get to South Carolina. That's all I'm going to say. Have a good evening. See you. Thank you for subscribing.